Hey coders, welcome to Medical Coding Scenarios, brought to you by CEU Hub, where coders connect. Quick disclaimer, CEU Hub provides educational content for informational purposes only. This content does not constitute professional coding advice. Always verify codes using current official coding manuals, guidelines, and payer-specific requirements. Today's scenario. A 65-year-old established patient presents with right knee pain. The provider performs an office visit and a joint injection. How do we code this? Episode 2, Orthopedic office visit with joint injection. Let's look at the provider's documentation. Our patient is John Martinez. He's 65 years old. He's an established patient. His chief complaint is right knee pain and is worse with stairs. The provider examines the knee. He documents osteoarthritis and performs an intra-articular injection with Kenalog 40 milligrams. Total time is 30 minutes. Now let's code this step by step. First, the diagnosis. I'm opening my ICD-10-CM index and I'm looking for our diagnosis of osteoarthritis. So I go to the O's and I look for osteoarthritis. From osteoarthritis, I'm going to take that over to knee. From knee, I'm going to go to unilateral because it's only one knee. From unilateral, I'm going to go to primary. That gives me the code M17.1, but there's a check mark, and that check mark means that we need more characters. So we're going to take that M17.1 to the tabular list. Now that we're in the tabular list, we're going to find our partial code, which is the M17.1, and that's unilateral primary osteoarthritis of knee. But next to it, it says we need a fifth character. So we're going to go down and we're going to find our fifth character based off our documentation. So the M17.10 is unilateral primary osteoarthritis unspecified knee. The next one is M17.11, which is the unilateral primary osteoarthritis of the right knee. And that matches with our documentation, so that is our diagnosis code. Now that we found our diagnosis code, we're going to trade our ICD-10 books for our CPT book. Now for our CPT, we're going to code our evaluation and management code first. So from the index, because last time I didn't go from the index for the E&M, I'll tell you what it looks like in the index. So in the index, we're going to look up evaluation and management services. Once we find the evaluation and management services, we're going to look for office visits. So over here, it says office visits or outpatient visit. And from office visit, we're going to go to established patient because based off our documentation, this patient is established. 99211 to 99215. We're going to take that to our tablet and to our E&M chapter, which is in the very first chapter of the book. And we're going to look for our established patient codes. Under established patient, we're going to look at each code until we find our documented total time. So from 99211, there's no document time. Then we're going to come over to 99212. That is 10 minutes or more. The 99213 is 20 minutes or more. And the 99214 is 30 minutes or more. So this is our office visit code. Now we found our office visit code, which is the 99214. But here's the critical part. The provider also did a procedure that day, the knee injection. When you do an E&M and a procedure on the same day, you must add a modifier of 25 to the E&M code. This tells insurance that the E&M was separately identifiable. So our E&M code for today is 99214 with the modifier of 25. And modifier 25, go to the front of the book, we look for modifier 25, and that is significant separately identifiable evaluation management services by the same physician or other qualified healthcare professional on the same day of the procedure or other services. So we will attach that modifier to our E&M code. Now, moving along, we're going to go back to our index and we're going to look for our injection procedure code. So, our injection code, we're going to go to find our injection code. We're going to go to injection. From injection, we're going to go from injection to joint, and that gives a series of codes 20600, 20604, 20606, 20610, and 20611. So I'm going to take that to the tabler. I always start with the last two codes and then I work my way up. So let's look at the last two codes, which is the 20610 and the 20611. We have 20610 and 20611. We're going to start off and read and verify the 20610. That says atherocentesis, aspiration or injection, that's what we did, which was the injection, of a major joint or bursa of the shoulder, hip, knee, subacromial bursa. So our area, which is the knee, so we're in the right place, without ultrasound guidance. The second one is the 20611, and this one says with ultrasound guidance with permanent recording or reporting. We know offhand that is not our code, that does not match our documentation. So our injection procedure code is the 20610. But remember, our diagnosis code said right knee. We need our procedure code to match the laterality of the diagnosis. So we're going to add the modifier RT for right side. The diagnosis and the procedure must speak the same language. So now our final code is the 20610 with the modifier RT. Now this is where we're going to trade our CPT book for our HCPCS book. Finally, we're going to look up our drug, which is Kenalog. 40 milligrams was injected. So we're going to go to our HCPCS level 2, and we're going to go to the index. From the index, we're going to look up drugs, and from drugs, by injection, and that gives us J0120 through J9999. Now, when we're looking up drugs, there's a drug table in the back of the HCPCS book. So we'll just take it right to that drug table, which is Appendix A. We're going to look up our drug by name, which is the Kenalog. Kenalog gives us the code J3301. So that is for the injection of the Kenalog. But the key word is the 10 milligrams. If you see here, this code is only for 10 milligrams. So the provider gave 40 milligrams. So we have to calculate 40 milligrams. We divide it by the 10 milligrams per unit, which equals 4 units. So we will bill 4 units of the J3301. So we'll put that times 4. So it'll be the Kenalog, 10 milligrams, J3301 times 4. Okay, now let's do a quick recap for this orthopedic visit with joint injection. Our ICD-10 code is the M17.11, right knee osteoarthritis. CPT code 99214 with a modifier of 25 for our office visit. CPT code 20610 with the modifier RT for the joint injection with the right modifier. And our HCPCS code for our drug Kenalog is the J3301 times 4 for the 4 units. That is it for Coding Scenario Sundays. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you next Saturday with another scenario. Until then, keep coding.